All right, all right, all right. What's happening with you? You know what I'm talking about? This is Kornbread Capone. I'd like to welcome you to another wonderful year. You know what I'm saying? If you have made it to this point, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to say Happy New Year's to you. You know what I'm talking about? Right now, man, we gonna be talking about classic, classic albums that was released in 1996. Man, 96 was one hell of a year for music, especially for hip hop, man. I remember, man, that was the year I turned, well, I ain't gonna say how old I turned that year, but I will say that I clearly remember that year, day after my birthday, All Eyes on Me came out. You know what I'm saying? That was February 13th, 1996. Um, in terms of the music that was released that year, now when I look back on it, a lot of those songs, a lot of those albums hold a lot of weight to me. You know what I'm saying? They mean something to me. Very near and dear, very close. You know, when Riding Dirty came out, um, me going cop, it was written when it dropped. Um, of course, um, albums like Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? That's like once in a lifetime shit right there. You know what I'm saying? But not just that. It was a lot of music that was released in 1996 that turns 20 this year. You know what I'm saying? So I put together a list of 30 classic albums. And we go start from number 30, Original Gangsters soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Number 29, Don't Be a Menace soundtrack. Number 28, Sunset Park, one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, basketball movies. You know what I'm saying? The soundtrack was also jamming. Set It Off soundtrack. And Thin Line Between Love and Hate soundtrack comes in at number 26. Um, man, number 25, UGK Riding Dirty. It was a staple, a staple. It was one of them albums that when it came out, it didn't matter if you wanted to hear it or not, you was gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to say that album didn't have any singles or music videos, they were still playing Diamonds and Wood on the radio. They were still playing One Day on the radio too. You know what I'm saying? So, and every party you went to, they was playing it. You couldn't escape it. Number 24, DJ Screw, 3 in the morning. Another staple. That was the moment when that sound started to take over. That was the start of that. You know what I'm saying? When Pimp the Pen came out and it was all over radio and all in the parties and you know what I'm saying, wherever you could go to hear music. That was the beginning right there of that. Exhibit at the Speed of Life. This is when I believe he had first signed to Loud Records as a solo artist. Number 22, Do or Die. Picture this. Big record from that year was Poe Pimp featuring Twister. 21, Crucial Conflict, The Final Tick. Number 20, Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. Number 19, The Roots, Philadelphia Half Life. Number 18, West Side Connection, Bow Down. Number 17, A Tribe Called Quest, Beats, Rhymes, and Life. Number 16, Foxy Brown, Il Nana. Number 15, Lil Kim, Hardcore, which Lil Kim ended up becoming the template that female rappers would use for the next 25, 30 years. Trendsetter. Number 14, Master P, Ice Cream Man. Yeah, this was a heavy ass record in the streets. You couldn't go nowhere without hearing Ice Cream Man, Break 'em Off Something, and Body Body 2. Them was the three records. Number 13, Ghetto Boys Resurrection. Another classic body of work. I remember jamming this album with the homeboy Joker plenty of days. You know what I'm saying? Back when we was young. Number 12, Redman, Muddy Waters. Classic hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Eric Sermon. Number 11, Machiavelli, The Don Illuminati, 7-Day Theory. Number 10, De La Soul, Stakes is High. Number 9, Too Short, Getting It, album number 10. Number 8, E40, Hall of Game. Number 7, Nas, It Was Written. Number 6, Jay-Z, his debut album, Reasonable Doubt. Number 5, Tila, Peace of Mind. To this day, still a standout body of work. Number 4, Ghostface Killer, Iron Man. Definitely one of my favorites out the Wu. Number 3, Outkast, ATLiens. Listening to their albums is like almost like watching them rise. You know what I'm saying? Because every album they took it a level higher. Number 2, the Fugees, The Score. And number 1, man, is probably one of my favorite rap albums ever made, man. It is, without a doubt, Tupac, All Eyes on Me. You know what I'm saying? Classic, super classic album. You know what I mean? And it just made number 1 on my list. You know what I'm saying? But you know, out of these albums that I listed, man, let me know which ones you rock with, that you jam. You know, put your favorites in the comments if you have any of these albums that stand out to you, any songs from 96 that stand out to you. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, you know what I'm talking about?